Sorry, just got excited there about the journals.
The Shack is back. Or at least it will be on July the 13th. But until then, we have this awesome trailer to get us hyped up for episode 12. This trailer gives us tons of info on what's going to happen and leaves us with just as many questions. So I've decided to analyze the trailer and try and figure out the craziness that is going to be episode 12. The trailer starts off telling us about how amazing Not What He Seems was, which we already knew because we were still recovering from it. We then see the original Mystery Twins as young boys, and then we see something quite mind-blowing. Did you see that? It was the original Mystery Twins in some kind of play area, but there was something off about those handprints on the wall. Stanley's handprint only has 5 fingers, and Stanford's has 6. But wait, so that means the switching theory is correct. The theory where they switched places, where Grunkle Stan faked his death and took his brother's place. This explains so much, and we can't even call Grunkle Stan Grunkle anymore. He's their grandpa. And I thought the author being revealed was big news. Now, returning to the theory, if you have a look at the report card in the top left-hand corner, you can see that Grunkle Stan has an A+ in maths, English and science, but a D- in physical education. That's because they were looking for Stanford Pines, the author of the journals. So this explains the report card. And if you have a look near Grunkle Stan's neck to the right, you can see Stanley Mobile. They picked up on that just as we did. Clever us. And when I say us, I mean the smart theorists out there who noticed that. I would have never seen that. The trailer then shows us the author trying to catch some flying eyeballs, and poor Grunkle Stan alone on his swing set. We then see Grunkle Stan getting thrown to the ground by his father, as you can see from the jacket the person throwing him down is wearing. Dipper and Maple then ask Grunkle Stan why would they keep the secret from them. Then we get to see some glorious construction of the portal, and some kind of blue explosion of sorts. It's also nice to see Fiddleford McGucket working on the portal along with the author. Grunkle Stan enters a rundown lab underneath the Mystery Shack. Obviously this is during the beginning of when his brother was missing. We then see him using a fake ID and on TV, maybe as a celebrity, and then running away, obviously banned from Pennsylvania.
You've read my journals?
So then, holy crap, we get to hear the author speak, and he sounds amazing, he sounds awesome, and I can't wait to hear more of him and what he has to say, because he's a very interesting character. So in that shot with the author speaking, Mabel looked very happy, obviously happy that they finally found out who the author is, and it's a relative of theirs. Dipper is either going to be confused, angry, or ecstatic, just as he is here, screaming like all the fans of the show did when they heard about this trailer. In this scene, with them all sitting around in kind of a semicircle, I'm guessing this is where the author and Grunkle Stan are telling the twins and Seuss about what happened, why this happened, why he was in another dimension. So Dipper screaming here could be him reacting to news he's just heard about the journals, or it might be before they tell him the story about the journals. And then here, Fiddleford McGucket gets sucked into the portal, and there's some kind of glitch there that has been intentionally put into the trailer. Now in the window's reflection, you can see that it's most likely a government agent driving that vehicle. Somebody is opening a door here, you can't quite tell who, using this shadow, and the author, his glasses are cracked, and when he comes out of the portal, his glasses are cracked in the exact same way. The giant tree hand here is crushing the car, which is probably the one from the newspaper clipping, and that hand looks a lot like the foot from the promotional art. Coincidence? Most likely not. There's no such thing as a coincidence in Gravity Falls. So here Seuss is basically saying this better be exactly like my fanfiction or I'll be extremely mad, and then we get some flashing images which I'm going to try and explain. So here we see a car entering Gravity Falls, and this is the car that gets crushed by the hand and is probably the one from the newspaper clipping, so I'm guessing this is the author's car. So here we see the author in front of a currently being built Mystery Shack, and there's actually a reason why he built the Mystery Shack there. If you look back at the clipboard, near the bottom left there's a sign that says Mystery Shack, and there's an image of the Mystery Shack, and you can see that there's some kind of gravity thing there, or mystical energy surrounding it, so that's probably why they built the Mystery Shack there, and not some random place elsewhere in the... So here we have Grunkle Stan on the phone with someone. He looks quite upset, so it might either be his brother, or it might actually be Carla, his girlfriend, who we later lost to hippie music, as we learned in episode 17, Boys Crazy. Well, this is certainly an interesting picture. Here we can see Grunkle Stan obviously trying to grab the journal away from his brother, and there's probably one reason why he'd do this. I can't think of any other reason. Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher's possessing him. It's very likely that this is happening because this is supported by another image, the image that comes directly after it. This image. Now, why would the author be checking Grunkle Stan's eyes? Unless he's looking for those elongated irises, those Bill Cipher eyes. My guess is he's been possessed by Bill Cipher, attacked the author, and has failed, and the author's found some way to force Bill Cipher out of the body, and now he's checking to see, oh my gosh, is Bill Cipher still in there? Which obviously he isn't, as you can see from his eyes. So here we get to see Grunkle Stan in some kind of snowy area. This is most likely the same snowy area that Dipper and Mabel went to in the Time Traveler's Pig while time traveling. And here he's holding some kind of duffel bag and is obviously collecting something out in this snowy area. Here are the original Mystery Twins in school, and this kind of furthers the point that I don't think Grunkle Stan got an A+ in maths, English and science. It's definitely something that the author would get though, because Grunkle Stan's slacking off here, eating his favourite snack, and the author's here, hard at work. There's not much to say about this image other than, oh, somebody's fallen into the portal, most likely Fiddleford McGucket, and the author's obviously trying to get him out. Now here, I'm guessing this is the first time the portal was ever activated, and the house is giving off a similar glow to when it was activated and not what he seems. So this is definitely something to look out for in the episode, because it will be interesting to see how many times they actually activated the portal before somebody got sucked in. So here we get to see Fiddleford McGucket playing a banjo as a young man, and we also get to see a prototype version of the laptop found in Into the Bunker. So this is an image that was actually revealed by Alex Hirsch on his Twitter, and it doesn't reveal that much, but we do get to have a look at the author, and he's obviously trying to figure something out and is using a blackboard. Hey look, it's Smebula! He's an actual character. Although he's probably not, he's probably just a guinea pig that the author's using for his own research. Wow, Grunkle Stan is banned in a lot of states. He probably got banned by trying to find mechanical parts and pieces, trying to fix the portal and getting his brother back. So that's it. I've covered the entire trailer. If you noticed anything in the trailer that I missed, just write it in the comments. And if you like this video, well, then click the like button. So thanks for watching. Also, a big thanks to the Mystery of GF for posting this trailer on YouTube in quite a high quality. I did use footage from his channel. And of course, I'm going to have to mention this, but I do not own Gravity Falls. It is owned by Disney and Alex Hirsch. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.